Hey everyone, John Henry here from School of Trade, and today we're going to be taking a look at a short trade here on the Russell. Let me get my targets in place here. Now this one is actually going to be more of an all-in, all-out. There's really the idea behind this setup that we're seeing right now is a breakdown of support, which then turns into resistance. So you're expecting these lows to be tested one more time. You can't really get much more than that. So I'm looking to take everything off at 64.9. I'm short 4 contracts from 67.1. Stop is at 68.1, so it's a small little 10-tick stop. It's kind of the way that I like my stops to be. Now, from our entry to our target here, we're looking at a total of 22 ticks to the downside. And if we can lock in all 4 contracts there, we're going to be looking at 88 ticks to the downside, $880. So it's still a really, really good risk reward considering it's only a 10-tick stop. It's 2 to 1 just per contract. But again, you know, before we had this kind of blow off of the highs up here where the Russell pushed up, pulled back, and then kind of fake break those highs and then immediately dumped right after. And when we came down to support, it looked like they were going to hold it. It bounced there a couple times, and I, of course, just deleted it. Let me draw that again really quick. Pop that up there. Oh, come on. Right there to there to there. And looking at the way that price kind of responded to that area, they kind of bounced a little bit there and bounced a little bit there, and when they finally broke through it, they came back up and then tested it, bounced, tested it, bounced it. So it looked like they were going to reverse price right back up to the upside, but then they just straight dumped all the way back down, and that broke all of these levels of support all the way through here. So once support now becomes resistance, it's kind of the same idea. We broke down through here, we smashed through all of these levels of support, came back up, revisited that level of resistance now in this case, and we're looking to hop into the sell side. Now along with that, we do have a couple other levels that are corresponding with this area to make it a little bit nicer to hop in. I could see why some folks may have wanted to try to enter there. It's a little bit aggressive. You typically want a little bit of a deeper pullback than just 3-4 ticks. So this nice little pullback that we had here, coming into an area of resistance, dropping it right back down again. It is taking a little bit of time to kind of work out here. It's kind of slow on the draw, which seems to be kind of the day, really. Crude oil has just been absolutely an abomination. It's been super, super slow. So I'm hoping that the Russell coming into 11 o'clock here will give us a little bit of a better push, and it doesn't look like it's going to. So we'll be back in a little bit, see if we can fill our target down here at 64.9. We'll lock in our stop as we go, just to lock in any potential risk, rather, of just kind of reversing on us. And we'll see if we can get that push down. So we'll be back in a little bit and see if we can hit it. All right, we're testing our target. Didn't get a fill yet. So, okay. Well, there we go. Got the fill. I was going to move my stop down to lock out any of that potential risk. I never really like it when we hit my target, never fill it, and then start bouncing up. The last thing I want to see is for it to reverse and not fill me. So I was going to lock my stop in a little bit closer. But in this case, we got it filled down there, a 64.9. That locks in 88 ticks on the trade, $880 on the short side. Beautiful support and resistance trade just on the backside. When support breaks down, becomes resistance, gives you another opportunity to hop into the trade the downside in this case, and it worked out really, really well. Beautiful trade. So that's going to be the trade for today. If you have any questions about it, feel free to send an email to School of Trade. Don't forget to check out our trial at schooloftrade.com, and as always, we'll catch you next time.